That kind of looks cool. Let's see how that looks. We'll do it on this side. Ah, it dried, it dried, it dried. Get upgraded. Boom. Ha. Nice. Okay. I'll be able to sleep at night now. Hey guys and gals, it's story time with LegendEternal, and we're here playing 7 Days to Die Alpha 16. And guys, it's time to build. We talked about earlier about we were going to build after the Horde, and I just left you after the Horde, and now we're going to do what we said we're going to do, and we're going to build. But before we get started with that, guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to show your support for the channel, hit that like button, and if you're new and you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe. Now, when I left you, it was just after the Horde on day 21, or morning of day 22. And the rest of day 22, I kind of cleaned up around the Horde base. I cut up a bunch of bodies, took the meat, and I got some fertilizer cooking up in that mixer right there. Also went around, I went to the trader. I found one over here. I went to this one. We said that one we saw in the distance that was across the water. Drove over here, swam across, and it was another mad mole trader, just like this guy. But just to prevent confusion, I named him Joel. So he's marked, and we got this trader, and this trader. And actually, this trader had a nail gun. So guys, we now have a nail gun. And he also had another pistol barrel or shotgun long barrel, which I got. So we can make our 4th turret and put up at the Horde base, and we'll have all 4 corners covered. And I got some motion sensors I found, excuse me, and made up just for that purpose. But you also see, unlike when we did this build in experimental, I had the foresight this time to go ahead and make that drawbridge and not have to wait that long time for it to craft. So let's get started with that and get to going and doing it. I think I need to I'm going to place it right here. So we're going to have to, ooh, you're in the way. Get down here. Oh, kale. To do that. Almost broke my leg. So I think it'll fit right there. Oh, hell, I hit the wrong button. Yes. Haha. Beautiful. Let's go up and look at that. Nice. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. How it lays up against the thing, or kind of clips into it a little bit. That's all right. We don't see that. Lovely. Alright, so let's get started. I've got some wedges and wedge tips. Let's go ahead and get the more wedges cooking up, because we're going to need a bunch. We'll do another 30 here and another 30 tips. Dropped it. And I already got some frames. I got a bunch of frames made, because I was thinking about another build that needed a bunch of frames, but we're going to do this one instead. So let's go ahead. We're going to need to, this is all kind of in the way. Because we're going to need to put a support right here. You're in the way. Ah, we're not going to club it to death. We're going to shovel it out of the way. Yeah, who would leave a big rock pile here? This is obviously in the way. Didn't they know I was going to come here and build a big old Duke Boy ramp? Which is what we're calling this. Again, it's the Duke Boy ramp. Because it earned that name. Oh, why am I getting cold? It earned that name when we almost went Duke Boy off the other side of that construction site on the mini bike one time in experimental. So it will forever be known as the Duke Boy ramp. Alright, that's good enough for right now. Let's make sure that we're in the right place. We'll do... is this going to get us where we need to be? Yes, it will. Oh, well, there was no need to take those down. Beautiful. We'll put a couple across here. And run back down and pillar up on the other side. We'll have some supports going. Oh, hell, I'm gonna fall down that stupid ladder before it's over with. Starting right here, get up under it. Oh, right there. Now, lovely. Let's start filling that in. We don't need our shovel right now. Take our nail gun. Oh, I love the nail gun. I'm so glad that trader had a nail gun. It was worth every duke I spent on it. Lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's get those wedges. And I think these are going to be... I did not have the stupid rebar. You can't build rebar wedges, so we have to start with wet concrete wedges, which is unfortunate because we'll end up having to go back and upgrade them, but that's not a big deal. Now we're going to put some of these here and fill those in. We're going to keep going. Ah, I love this ramp. Is that somebody? No. And probably a good place for another support, but we're gonna have to get this stupid dirt pile out of the way. Let's go ahead and start shoveling on it. You know, maybe if we can get this thing built quick enough, we have enough time in the episode, we'll go ahead and start painting it. Because I got a lot of paint. Well, we won't be able to paint it because we got to get it up. I want to get it upgraded to reinforced concrete. And we'll have to wait for it to dry before we do that upgrade. So we won't be able to paint it after that. But that might be the next episode we do it painted. And that'll might be a little design and tinkering. And we might have to take this thing out of commission too. How have I not looted that yet? Yes. Let's get some more supports. Right here. And right there. Beautiful. Right there. And hope this thing don't fall down. There. Good job. So let's go ahead. Ooh. Fill this in. Lovely. Nice. So now we need more wedges. Looking good, looking good. Wedge tips. Drop down with more blocks here. Fill those in. And rinse and repeat. And was this the point where we added support? I think it was. Yes. What'd I run over? I thought that was somebody. Now this will make it much easier. We'll just ride our mini bike up here instead of having to park it in the stupid street. Now we're gonna go outside the fence. Hopefully this will work out. Yeah. Oh, hell. That's not what I wanted. Let's break that. Now. So we need more blocks here. And it's kind of supported by the fence, but we may tear that fence down. Nah, no reason to. Yeah, and we don't need these here anymore. They were just kind of measuring. Ready for another step down. Little support column. Ooh, look, it's starting to dry up there. Good. Oh, don't turn that way. There you go. Now this goes here. Or do we even need that there? Yeah, we do. Do we? Maybe, no, maybe we don't. Maybe we can just lay the wedge right here and that'll match up. Ooh, it will. Oh, lovely. And there we go. The ramp is in place. Oh, that looks great. Let's run our Duke Boy our mini bike up there. This pile of garbage that is oh, glue in there. Been here the whole time. All right, go away. Yeah, I wish we didn't have this stupid building here, but it'll work. Wow. And that's why we call it the Duke Boy ramp. So we can park our bike up here, raise the drawbridge, and we're totally protected. They cannot get up there. I love that. All right, so this is starting to dry. That's good. Good. Yeah, apparently 16.3 fixed one of the bugs where the cement was drying. Some pieces were taking like a super duper long time to dry, and now it's supposed to not. So we're going to see if that's the case here, because we got a lot of cement here that laid in a relatively... Wonder if we can open it from way over here. Yeah, we can. Beautiful. I wonder if while we're away, if we should close this thing, or if a zombie was going to come and wander in our base. Probably not, since a chunk won't be loaded. I don't know. We'll try leaving it down, and if so, if it turns out to be a problem, then we'll start raising it when we leave to go looting or whatever we're going to do. This is actually drying a lot faster than I expected it to. But speaking of 16.3, we have not, we're keeping going, even though the Fun Pimp said, hey, you probably want to kind of restart your world. And well, we didn't want to do that because that's a big old pain in the buttocks, because we've done a lot of stuff and we're happy with the stuff we've done and we don't want to restart. So we haven't restarted because we're rebels. So are you hungry again? Speaking of hungry, we're about out of meat. We have just like 4 meat left. I mean, we got a bunch of canned food. It's not like we're gonna starve, but we like eating this meat stew. And we're down to now our last one. And I don't like that. So we're gonna have to, and I'll probably do it off camera. I'll run around in the forest and hunt deer. But for the time being, we may have to eat a little canned food. But hopefully after this episode, between this and the next episode, now this board is gonna irritate me. But anyway, so guys, this stuff is drying pretty fast, so that we're able to do a little bit of painting and whatnot this episode, I'm gonna pause the video, let this stuff dry, come back, and we'll upgrade and paint it. We'll see you in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back, and there's just one little piece that don't want to dry, but most of it dried pretty fast, so we're going to go ahead and do our upgrading and painting, and if that don't dry by the time we get done, well, it'll be painted over anyway, and we probably won't even notice it. Oh, I'm going to know it's there. It's going to bug me to death. So anyway, guys, a little while back, I had a bunch of stuff growing. The garden's a little bare right now, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Or maybe in another episode. We have big plans for the garden. We're going to change our garden. It's going to be so uber cool when we get done with it. You guys will see what we're going to do. That's going to be an episode in itself, or maybe 2. But dry, man, come on. So anyway, I also in our handy dandy chemistry table made up a boatload of paint, which isn't too hard. I mean, you need to just grow you some flowers and some cotton and just harvest up a bunch, or you can go around harvesting it, but it's easier if you dry, dude. It's easier if you grow it, or easier for me. I guess you can do it either way. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade all this. Hopefully that'll dry before we get started painting over it. There we go, come on. We will have a super duper reinforced concrete ramp. Good to hold up to any zombie invasion that comes along. Not that they would ever just come hammer on the ramp, but you know, this whole principle of the thing. Nice. All reinforced concrete, but one stupid square. Dry, dude, come on. All right, so we got our paint, we got our paintbrush. So now we got to decide how we're going to do this. What do we want? Let's look at our textures that we got available. I'm not sure what this texture picker is, but we're going to go to materials, paint roller, paintbrush. We're going to do paintbrush. And let's see. We got all of this stuff that we can use, all these textures we can put on it. But I tell you what I really like, because I put it in a little place there above the mine entrance. I really like this tread plate, or we call it diamond plate, but what's that? Beer cooler side? It looks black to me. Anyway, I really like this tread plate, so we're going to use that up the center. And okay. There you go. We're going to go up the center with this. Because it looks like, you know, it's going to help traction, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter in gameplay, but it looks cool. And that's what we're going for, right? So we're going to go this all the way up the center of the ramp. And what's cool about this, you right click to put this down, and left click, oh, I can wipe it back off. Now you lose the paint, but you know, no big deal. Paint's cheap to make. Lovely. Now we got to decide what we want along the side. Well, that's that block still will not dry. It's up there, it's wet, and it looks the same, but I know it's not reinforced, and I'm gonna know it's not reinforced. It's gonna bug me. I wonder if that painted the underside. No, it did not. Good. I didn't want it to paint the underside. It will do that something else. So, what do we want going up the side? Let's look. Maybe something to stay with the metal. That kind of looks cool. Let's see how that looks. We'll do it on this side. Ah, it dried, it dried, it dried. Get upgraded. Boom. Ha. Nice. Okay. I'll be able to sleep at night now. Oh, thank you. All right. Now, my OCD is satisfied. Let's test this out. Ooh, the sun's mighty bright on it. See how that looks. And let's go down the other side with it. It's just paint. We'll wipe it back off if we don't like it. Lovely. Nice. I like that look. Wow, that sure is shiny. Wait, let's turn my light off. Oh, yeah, that's better. I like that. Let's see, maybe we try something else just for grins. What else could we try? What is that? Maybe. Nah, I don't want it orange. Don't want it blue. No, no. Oh, no, that maybe. No. Let's just look and see how this looks real quick. No, I like the metal. Let's go back to that. The metal pipe. Cool. Okay, now what do we want to put on the side? I'm thinking, oh, are you that thirsty, dude? Take a drink of water so you'll quit fussing. Take a couple of drinks. Dude, you just drank like 4 bottled jars of water. Alright, now you're satisfied. Quit griping. Let's see, what do we want on this side? Do we want it brick, maybe? I wonder how brick would look. Or do we want it to stay with the metal? Not steel. Maybe steel floor. Now that might be a thing. Or do we want it? No. What if we make it rusty and green? Or maybe this. This might look good. Let's try that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's keep going and see. I'm not just loving it, but it's okay. Especially if we do it on all corners. All sides, I mean. I don't know. That maybe. I mean, it's okay, but it's just not. I don't know. Maybe let's look at something else. Let's try this on the side. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Maybe riveted metal. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yes. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I think. I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Guys, let me know in the comments. Or if you think a different texture would look okay. I don't know. This... I don't... God, oh, I'm so indecisive. See, I'm not super creative. And I'm a dude, so I'm not good at decorating either. I don't know. Maybe I like this metal better. Let's look at some other options. Maybe what, basic metal? No, not chalkboard either. Maybe one of these bricks? Nah, that looks cheesy. Wrought iron, maybe? No, I don't like the blue. The more I think about it, I'm thinking this. I don't know, you guys, why don't you guys decide? Tell me what texture you want to see on the sides and on the columns, or if you think the columns and sides and underneath need to be different. I mean, we could always do something like using the metal floor underneath, like doing this. That might work. I don't think it would work on... No, it doesn't look good there. I'm gonna wipe that off. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments. We want to know what looks good for the supports, sides, and underneath of the Duke Boy ramp. Let me know and we'll come back. I'm digging this. I love the top of it. I think that looks real good, and we're gonna hang with that. But as far as the sides and underneath, super undecided. Another thing I did off camera in between episodes is I did some more mining. We have from right here, this goes all the way down to bedrock, right? So we're all the way down to bedrock. I tunneled all the way up here, and this took several nights of mining. Since this series has started, most nights, or not, maybe about half the nights, I would spend the night mining, and I just tunneled straight this way so we can get lead all in this tunnel, and then across here, and we can get nitrate all in here. We kept going to about here and turned up, and also nitrate right in here. And the goal was to get here, because in this biome, which is the plains, we can get coal. And my mine last night, I stopped about here before it was time to turn around and run back to base and start this episode. But as soon as we get into here, we'll get all the coal we need. We're getting all the nitrate we need in these biomes, and all the lead we need right here. So guys, we can start pumping out shotgun shells by the truckload, and that's going to be awesome, because we're going to have shotgun turrets, and as many shotgun parts as we can find, which right now barrels are holed up, we're going to have them, because I'm going to have 4 on the Horde base, and I'm thinking I'm going to mount one or two down here, just to get the random zombie that comes up. So guys, that's gonna about be the Duke Boy ramp. I do need your help in deciding what we're going to do, how to finish it as far as decoration. But we need to do some treasure hunting because I've got several treasure maps. We're going to do some work on the garden. That's going to be a big project, and you guys are really going to love it. And I'm going to use one of my subscribers' ideas, and I'm not going to talk about it right now and spoil it, but it's going to be super cool. The subscriber knows, Blue Tiger actually is the one who did it, and I'm giving him total credit for this idea. I don't know if he did it first. He's the one that I saw, and we're going to do that in the garden, and it's going to be super cool. I cannot wait to get that. That's going to maybe a couple episodes before we finish it, because it's going to be kind of a big project. But you're going to love it, and it's going to be, oh man, I'm just looking so forward to getting that done. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. The Duke Boy Ramp returns. If you have, make sure you leave a like and let me know you enjoyed it. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you hadn't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have already, go ahead and subscribe. We have a lot of fun on this channel, and mushrooms take so long to grow. There were mushrooms there. What happened to them? Anyway, you guys, that's going to about do it for this episode. This is the end for Legend. Much love and have a happily ever after. And we will see you in the next chapter. Bye now.